What in the mark of the beast is this shit? What in the mark of the beast is this shit? What in the mark of the beast is this shit? What in the mark of the beast is this shit? What in the mark of the beast is this shit? What in the mark of the beast is this shit? What in the mark of the beast is this shit? What in the mark of the beast is this shit?
Shalom Akim. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Hakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone, peace and salutations to the elect. Just want to go into another lesson, and this is going to be another Haragma update. And, I'll probably entitle this, It's Here. As I got this video, which I'm going to put in the post-production, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai willing, and you're going to see it. Amazon, they're rolling out, those palm readers, which basically, read your hand, and it accepts payment that's attached to your account. So Esau is beginning to roll out those biometrics, and I came across this article as well, which this is from Psychology Today, and this came out August 18th, 2022, the year the year of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai turning up. And it reads, first human U.S. implant, synchron brain-computer interface. All right, now, you had this devil Elon Musk, he's preparing the Neuralink, but it hasn't went to human trials yet. Okay, so this company, they've reached that stage already. And just like the scriptures say, he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a haragma in their right hand or in their foreheads. And that word haragma means to cut. For them to put this, chip, this implant, okay, inside of your brain, you got to get cut. You have to go into surgery. All right, for you to get this subdermal device put in your hands, you have to go into surgery. You're going to get cut, So this is where we're at, man. They're doing, human trials for this. And the reason for this is because they are going to implement this in the near future. Okay? We've never been at this point in history. Now we're here. Now they're putting subdermal devices into humans. They're putting brain implants, brain computers inside of people down here. It says the first American was recently implanted with a new brain-computer interface at Mount Sinai Health System as part of a trial. The goal of the clinical trial is to evaluate the implant's safety and efficacy. The Synchron implant uses the brain's signals for attempted movement to power the brain-computer interface. The first American has been implanted with a revolutionary new brain-computer interface at Mount Sinai Health System in New York City as part of Synchron's command trial. This clinical trial represents the first investigational device exemption granted by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration for evaluating a permanently implanted brain-computer interface. So this is where we are, man. All right. And just as Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai stated, he's going to put a haragma in your right hand or in your forehead. This is what's going on. Okay. This is authorized by the FDA. So eventually they're going to move to mass produce this and mass, implement this procedure. Okay. According to the prophecies of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. All right. On top of that, you got the palm reader, being implemented. Okay. They're rolling that out, which is backed by Amazon. Well, that's to get you people used to using your hand for payments. You're going to have your subdermal device in your hand and you're going to wave your hand over the palm reader, man. This is all conditioning. Okay, so you have this conditioning being put out there And then you also have this brain implant, this new revolutionary brain implant being, tested. Okay. And I'll read this part again. It says the clinical trial represents the first investigational device exemption granted by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration for evaluating a permanently implanted brain-computer interface. This is the first time the FDA has signed off on this. Okay, any other time has been, something that somebody just wanted to get. They tested and see whether it works or not. They went to the FDA for approval on this, man. Which means what? Eventually, they're going to mass produce this. Okay. They're testing to see if this can be implemented if it works. All right. And if it does work, then they're going to go to the FDA for more licensing, meaning eventually they're going to roll it out to you people. Okay. And you can get this whether or not you have an issue, whether or not you have, it's something wrong with you. If you want to put a haragma inside of your brain to work with the computer, you can do it. Okay. It says this is an incredible innovation in brain-computer interface technology, said Command Principal Investigator David Putrino, PhD, PT Director of Rehabilitation Innovation for the Mount Sinai Health System, and an Associate Professor of Rehabilitation Medicine at Econ School of Medicine at Mount Sinai. I think we're going to see a lot of people following suit because it's a novel way of accessing and recording brain activity. All right. It says Putrino is one of the principal investigators of the clinical trial, working in collaboration with Doug Weber, PhD, at Carnegie Mellon University, and Tom Oxley, MD, PhD, CEO of Synchron. Putrino is a neuroscientist, and his PhD was focused on motor control and understanding the neurobiology of motor control. So how to operate control of movement, learn about voluntary movement, and recover from brain injury. When he completed his PhD, he started exploring the roles of brain-computer interface in helping veterans recover from paralysis and loss of limbs. See, and that's how Esau is going to push this thing out, man. Okay, he's going to tell you, see, we're doing this. This is going to be for the benefit of people. It's going to help people out that, that they don't have use of their hands. They don't have use of their arms. They don't have use of their legs. Well, with this interface, we can give you that ability back. We can fix you, which goes into this man performing those false miracles, which, let's just bring it out. This is 2 Thessalonians 2:3. It says, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. And he's revealing himself, man. Okay. He's trying to show these people that he has the same power that the Heavenly Father does. See, there's paralyzed people. Well, I can give you back the use of your limbs through my technology that I'm developing. Okay, but see, what these people do not realize and understand is what this technology really signifies. You allow Esau to put some kind of thing inside of you. He's stamping you as his property. And instead of turning to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai and asking him for mercy, asking him for healing, he said, to hell with that. I'm going to do it on my own. All right. It says, who opposed and exalted himself above all that is called the Most High. See, in the only place where you'll read about, people getting healed on this kind of scale, getting use of their limbs back, people that were paralyzed or, people that had palsy, people that were blind being healed is in the scriptures. Okay. So he said, look, I'm going to be able to do those same things. I'm researching how to give these things back to people. It says, who opposed and exalted himself above all that is called the Most High. Okay, so he said he, knows that the Most High is able to do these things, but he's saying, look, I'm going to get on that level too, and I'm going to do it better. Okay, when you come to me, you don't have to have faith. You don't have to believe in me. All right, I'm going to just give it to you. I'm better than the Heavenly Father. So the Heavenly Father, he's going to require something of you. I'll just give it to you. seemingly at no cost. It says, who opposes and exalted himself above all that is called the Most High, or that is worshipped, so that he as the Most High sitteth in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High. And that's, what part of what this technology is about. He's showing himself that he is the Heavenly Father. Look, I could do the same things. I'm on a God level. Okay. Your sight can be taken away from you, but I can give you your eyesight back, through these brain-computer interfaces. It says, remember not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things. And now you know what withholdeth, that he might be revealed in his time. For the mystery of iniquity doth already work. Only he whom now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders. And that's where this man gets his power from, directly from the left-hand side. Because if he really worshiped the Heavenly Father, if he is as great a worshiper as he claims to be, the Most High would give him power to heal. All right. And furthermore, he wouldn't have these things going on in his society that he allows to go on. He wouldn't have the alphabet community out here. OK, you wouldn't have they, thems. All right. Pork and these other kind of foods will not even be available. All right. But he says, to hell with that, man. All right. I'll do whatever I want to, and guess what? I still got power. OK, but they're lying wonders because he's not actually healing anybody. It's a false miracle, man. All right. He's putting some kind of artificial device inside of your brain to get it to function how it used to function. Now, when Yahweh did his miracles, it was all natural, man. The man that had the withered hand, that hand actually was restored. He didn't have no bionic hand, man. Okay. And that's what Esau would do. Esau, he'll cut your withered hand off. He'll give you a bionic arm, that's connected at the elbow. And it's got, sensors for your nerves in there, and it'll make the hand move. That's a false miracle, man. All right. It says, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders. These are false miracles that he's doing. Okay, because he's not really healing you. He's just putting something in there to bypass whatever, cut off the use of this limb, cut off the use of this organ. All right. When Yahushua did, he actually restored the use of that organ or that member. It says, with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. And for this cause the Most High should send them strong delusion, that they should believe a lie, that they all might be damned who believed not the truth, but had pleasure in unrighteousness. So that's the reason why you're going to be deceived by this devil, because you don't love righteousness. You don't love Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. So the Most High is going to allow you to be caught up in these things. A lot of people are going to see this and they're going to bug out, man. They're going to think that the Most High is dealing with this devil because he's doing these things. No other nation in history has done the things that Esau Edom is able to do today. Okay, back in the ancient time, you didn't have people, these other nations doing brain surgery, putting a brain computer interface on the brain somewhere and then, sealing it back up. And then now they're able to walk again. They're able to see again. They're able to use their arms and their legs. This wasn't going on back then, man. But through the power of Satan, this damn devil's able to do it. Okay. And then you people, you're going to see it and you're going to think that this is the power of the Heavenly Father, man. But it's not. This is back in the article. Let's read just a little bit more. It says, although I was doing a lot of research in this space, I was not particularly impressed with the ability of the current brain-computer interface technology to make a meaningful impact on someone's life, mainly because most of the technologies that we were working with do not really leave the lab, said Putrino. You could have a Utah array implanted, but you could only use that array in the lab environment. When you got home, the brain-computer interface is switched off. I'm a very action-oriented, pragmatic clinical trial researcher, so I moved a little away from brain-computer interfaces and focused on technologies to help people recover from paralysis, which is a false miracle, Okay? Because he's using something outside of the power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai to do this. This is something, a brain-computer interface that he created in the lab, man. He's pretty much said to hell with the Heavenly Father. I don't need the Most High for anything. I'm going to make my own way. It says, but when Synchron came along, I was impressed with the ability of the technology to move straight into independent home use. So I reached out to Tom. Now I'm going to jump down. This is like the last little bit of the article. It says, this is the first individual to be implanted in the United States, and 4 individuals have already been implanted in Australia. The initial implants that Synchron performed in Australia were less disabled than the first participant in the United States. When you're first testing out something, you want people to be, able to easily communicate with you if something is not feeling quite right or going wrong. So those individuals were not completely paralyzed. The first individual that we implanted in the United States, as well as every other individual that we will implant in the United States, will have complete paralysis of all 4 limbs and will likely have no other mode of verbal communication. It's a little bit more challenging, but we will learn about the true utility of this technology. See, that's Esau, man. And this has been his ultimate goal, okay, to institute this thing, all right, to roll out these brain-computer interfaces, as he calls them, or put that subdermal device in your hands, man, or anywhere else in your body. Okay, this is where this world is headed to very, very rapidly, man. All right, but see, what Esau fails to realize is that Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai already prophesied this, man. The reason why you doing it is because Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai said this is going to happen. Okay, this is Isaiah 46:9. It says, remember the former things of old, for I am the Most High, and there is none else. I am the Most High, and there is none like me, declaring the end from the beginning, and from ancient times the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure. So these things that are taking place, okay, this, Esau coming up with these brain-computer interfaces. Now what he's doing, he's, trying to improve on that technology to have it be able to be, more readily available to these people out here. Okay, and eventually, if you want it, you can get it. It ain't just going to be for somebody that, got a problem. You paralyzed. If you want that, brain computer interface inside your brain, you can get it. It's called a cosmetic surgery. I'm tired of typing. I'm tired of looking at, my computer screen. I just want to use my brain, which that's a form of spiritual power on the left-hand side, man. Okay. You having seemingly, like telekinetic powers. You're able to interface with things without touching them. Okay. It says, calling a ravenous bird from the east, the man that executeth my counsel from a far country, yea, I have spoken it, I will also bring it to pass. I have proposed it, I will also do it. So because the Most High thought of these things, he's making these things come to pass. Okay, he's the one that gave Esau the technology to come up with these things, man. There's a reason why no other nation has reached this point. Okay, no other nation has come up with brain-computer interfaces. No other nation has come up with, near-field communication devices, radio frequency identification. The reason why Esau has got to this point is because Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai put this man in this position to fulfill prophecy. Okay, and this man is still moving full steam ahead. Okay, the program is the same. The plan is the same, man. All right, and Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai warned us about this. This is Revelation 13:16. It says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Okay, which when you look this word mark up again, the word there is haragim. We always bring this out. It means to cut or make an incision. Okay, basically, you got to get surgery to receive this thing, man. You got to get cut open. All right, which that's, basically what surgery is. Surgery doesn't necessarily denote you got to get this big operation. It just means that Esau, he going to cut you up. Okay, whether it's to take something out or put something in, it's still surgery. All right, so you got to get cut open to receive these things, man, whether it's in your hand, your arm, or whether you get one of those brain computer interfaces. That's the Haragma as well. Okay, it's all the same thing. It's going to be used for the same function. You can interface with computers with your brain. Okay, meaning you can interface with payment terminals. All right, with your brain. Okay, and if you have it in your hand, you can interface with it with your hand. All right. It says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. And this is where we're headed towards, man. Okay, you see Amazon rolling out with this, palm reader, which you're going to be able to use as a payment system, and I did the video a few days ago dealing with consolidation. All right, so eventually you're going to see this is the only form of payment that's going to be accepted. This Amazon palm reader or these RFID readers that they have, at these different stores. Because right now you have the option to swipe, and you can also insert the chip. Okay, but you can also, hold your card over the terminal, and it's a contactless payment. Okay, pretty soon that's all you're going to see. You're only going to see contactless payments. All right, and if you want to make a purchase, you got to opt into the system. All right, so you either got to get a brain computer interface, or you're going to get the subdermal device. Okay, but Esau, he's covering all bases. Some people just going to get the brain computer interface device because they want to. But then people that can't use their limbs, they can't use their hand, what use is a subdermal device going to be to them if they put it in their hand? They can't even lift it up, So look, that's where the brain computer interface comes in. So we can get everybody, just like we read. He calls it all, man. Not some, everybody down here on the planet Earth. Okay. It says, here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666, which we went into this before. That number 666 is Chi Psi Stigma, which stigma, when you look that up, that was a brand that the masters would put on a slave. Okay, so that's what the stigma means, which that stigma represents the haragma that he's going to put in you, whether it's the brain computer interface or the subdermal device. That is his stamp on you that you belong to him, man. Okay, that's basically like him putting his spirit inside of you, And if you take that, hey man, it's over for you. This is Revelation 14:9. It says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. So you're going to get burned up if you make it that far. Okay. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is going to burn you up with those thermonuclear missiles. If you accept these things that Esau Edom is going to begin to start offering on a massive scale. Okay. Well, he's going to try to force you people to take it. Just as we read, it says you can't buy or sell if you don't have this. So that's how he's going to try to force you to take this thing, man. All right. Just like they did with the juice, I believe it was that damn devil de Blasio, or it could have been somebody else. I forget. They all said some wild stuff during that whole time. When they was trying to get people to really take that juice. They said, hey man, if you want to basically live, if you want to enjoy life, you got to take this. You got to take this juice, and that's what Esau is going to tell you. If you want to live, you want to participate in society, you're going to have to take this thing. Okay. It says, and the smoke of their torment ascendeth up forever and ever, and they have no rest day nor night who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. Here is the patience of the saints, Here are they that keep the commandments of the Most High and the faith of Yahushua. Okay, because we know and understand that if you take that thing, the Most High gonna reject you, man. You're gonna get destroyed. All right, whatever Esau is gonna tell you about this thing is utter BS, man. It ain't gonna make your life better. Okay, it ain't gonna, end well for you. It's not gonna lead to a more prosperous life. Okay, it's not gonna lead to more convenience. It's gonna lead to nothing but hell for you. Okay, and ultimately, what's gonna happen to you is that you're gonna be destroyed. All right, so I just want to go into that. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai willing. It was edifying. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Shem Yahweh Shai, Shem Yahweh HaKadosh. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone. Shalom.